Hi, welcome in. Thank you very much for joining. Another mint party. It feels like it's only been 24 hours since we had a mint party, but let's do another one, shall we? Good news is today is the public mint party. So let's do it. I think the plan for today is what we'll do is we'll just have a look through the latest mints that are coming through from KorpDogs. Just head over to Magic Eden, search for KorpDogs, and you'll find us there. That's pretty much it. We've got a couple of announcements to make as well, so I'll talk to you a little bit about the first art drop that is coming very, very soon. So if you've not minted yet, make sure you mint as soon as possible so you can get that first art drop in straight away. But yeah, Joff will have some news on that in a minute. Talking of which, let me just get over into a different screen where we can then say hi to Joff. Joff, are you there, mate?
GM, I am. I don't have
Excellent.
my little PFP in the corner. What's going on?
That's my bad. I had
I'm
the
just like an empty box.
yeah. You're an empty box today, mate. I did kind of drop in a little photo, but it was just the wrong size and it looked a nightmare. So you'll have to if you can you like share an image on your screen. I don't know. You're okay as an empty box for the time being, aren't you?
Yeah, like Nev says, Joff's a ghost. Yeah, just
Joff.
like a voice. Maybe no one else can hear me. Maybe it's just you, Corp.
I mean, on Discord, it looks like things are good on Discord. Anybody who's in Discord, give us a shout. Make sure you can hear both me and Joff. We're getting the green border in Discord, which is always a good sign when you're talking. So I think we're okay, mate.
Yep, awesome.
Thank you, Ruben T. Ruben T is bringing out the Halloween gifts. Just showing that you are indeed a ghost. In fact, what I'll do is let me just whip over to. Things are quiet in the Discord at the moment. There's nothing much going on in the Discord. It's we've only just kicked off. Let's close down the iPad. Oh no, let's open up the Discord. So yeah, you can see Ruben T's just bringing in that one. Did I just see as well that somebody's minted the Roots dog?
Yeah, I think that was Ruben.
Excellent. Oh, nice work,
I
Ruben.
think.
So Roots is a
Give us a
fantastic.
thumbs up if that was you, Ruben.
Yeah, let us know, mate. Let us know. Roots is an artist from Birmingham, and she's one of those artists that's participated in battle lines as well, which we'll talk about battle lines a little bit later. But again, a fantastic artist, and who's been very supportive of the project. Love their style of art. They do a lot of digital work and a lot of IRL kind of street artwork as well. A lot of workshops as well. So similar to me, she's all about kind of getting other people creative. Roots would be somebody I'd love to kind of get involved in the project to kind of deliver some tutorials, whether that's street art, digital art, or whatever. But I'm sure we'll get more involved. It's a shame I can't get a bigger picture of the Roots piece there, but it is nice. Look at the little plasters covering the dog's dignity, and look at the chopped off ear as well. I'm really digging the chopped off ear. That looks really cool. Nice. So yeah, well done, Ruben. Was it you that won that? Let us know. Well done, Ruben. Awesome piece. So yeah, like I say,
I've just put a bigger version in the chat.
nice. That's better, mate. That's better. There we go. So you can see it now. What an amazing piece by Roots. I've only just noticed like the mandala stuff, the little drawings, little kind of subtle Roots flag and diamonds in there as well. Oh, the chopped off ear looks brilliant. And I think
Yeah, it's loads of detail.
Yeah, Roots is kind of more of a rabbit person. So I think that's why we've got the carrot in the corner, because it's like, is it a dog? Is it a rabbit? I mean, I'm gonna say it's a dog because that's what I asked if she could draw a dog. But it has got some rabbit qualities in there. Look at the teeth, gold teeth as well. Really nice. Awesome. But yeah, well done, Ruben. I did see some other, so we'll have a little look at some other pieces that have gone as well, and let's see what's in the Twitter feed. Let's have a little look at Silent Thax. So Silent Thax, a huge supporter of what we're doing, and Here we go on the X feed. Silent Thax has just minted theirs. We've got the oh, it's all 4. Didn't realise it was all 4. That's awesome. Nice work. So yeah, definitely one of my favourite traits, which is the worm coming out of the head, is in on that one, which looks really cool. And what else have we got? And the multiple eyes as well, with the 80s background. Bottom right is very colourful. Just about every colour.
Yeah, that Pride background's really nice. Looks good. It's almost
Beautiful.
like a watercolour.
It is, yeah, just really nice and subtle. That's all we wanted. Dippo, thank you very much. So yeah, Silent Thanks, thank you very much for sharing that. Anybody else that wants to get featured, as soon as you mint, do me a favour, just go and put your mint on X, on Twitter. Tag me, tag at corporate. Let me just find me. There you go. So tag me at corporate and Joff as well, and KorpDogs NFT. And but if you tag me, then it will show up on my feed, and then we'll be able to get to it and have a little look at what's coming up. So this was from a while ago as well. So Dippo has minted some dogs. Let's have a little closer look at these. That's quite nice. Look at the ears. You're not necessarily always going to get ear colour that matches body colour. So the fact that Dippo's got the ears matching the body in there is fairly unique. I don't know what the odds are, but the odds are not great that they'll all match.
I was just about to ask that. I think there must be someone that's got better math skills than myself and you. Maybe you. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know anyway.
Yeah, all I know is that I think I think I had about 8 or 9 colours in there, so it'll be like a 1 in 8 chance of the 2 colours matching up. I think that's how it works out. But yeah, really clean, that one as well. And the other great thing about that is like the mouth and the eyes. So the eyes, can I zoom in a little bit? There you go. You see the eyes, the darker green bit in the eyes is just a bit of semi-transparency. So whatever colour the skin is kind of comes through. So it's only the eyeballs that kind of show up the yellow. And the same with the mouth as well. The mouth is, there's no extra colours. There's no like gums, teeth or anything like that coming out. Mouth and nose are really clean. So you're just getting that nice black coming out. That's a really nice piece. Well done, Dippo. Let's have a little look at their other ones. I've always liked these ones. Again, another like a very similar colour matches. Look at the eyes matching the lips. Quite like how that's turned out as well. And yeah, those eyes. Somebody had one, and I'll see if we can find it in a little bit. Somebody minted a couple yesterday, and one of them had eyes like this, and the other one next to it was kind of licking its lips. And for the world, it looked like one had just eaten the other one's eyes. So this is what I'm loving about those people that are minting in pairs. It's like there's loads of little stories happening. In fact, I'll just quickly go and have a look at because Callahoo has minted, and let's see Callahoo's over in Discord. Callahoo's here we go. So it takes me a bit of a while to get used to this kind of thing. But yeah, look at Callahoo's. So yeah, what I kind of thought of Callahoo's was that with the ears, he said that they look like they're from the same family with the ears. Both got the very similar ears, but it looks like they're from the same family, but they never really talk to each other. It's like there's definitely some different personalities going on there, even though there's some like matching traits as well.
Yeah, I think you can clearly see why they don't talk to each other.
I think it's
they're
obvious.
polar opposites.
Yeah. But this is what I love, mate, is that it is the way that they, they share those traits. The body shape is always going to be the same for KorpDogs. They share the same ears, but just by changing what's going on in the face, they do look like, one looks terrifying, the other one just looks confused. I love that. But yeah, nice one, mate. Nice one, Ben. Let's get back on the iPad and let me show you. What else? We had another one from Dippo. There's a nice one, a meow. I didn't do this intentionally, but look at that. It's like the little spot on his head is saying meow. If I'd have seen that ahead of time, I'd have done a little hole in that spot as well, make it look like there was something coming out of there. I love the way that's lined up. I think that what that shows is that when it comes to when it comes to drawing and positioning things, I don't like things to be too symmetrical. I like them just to be off center a little bit. And so when I've done that off center boil on the top of this one's head, it's automatically gone to the same place as where I've done the off center V shape in the speech bubble. Yeah, I'm going to take that as an intentional thing. Right, let's have a look. What else have we got?
Just have a look at the chat in Discord if you've got, unless you want to stick with X for now. I don't mind.
We can go backwards and forwards. Yeah, is this another one this is a Reuben one, yeah? Wow. Okay, let's have a little look at this Reuben piece. And this kind of one has popped up a few times now. I've seen it a few times with the eyes and the worm coming out the head. Just look like there's loads going on inside this dog.
I like the ears having the hair and the spikes on the fur.
Yeah, they match each other nicely, don't they? Yeah.
Mm.
Of course, those of you that come to the Corp Academy will know that they are the world famous flick off lines. One of the things I teach everybody how to do is, when it comes to drawing, is how to flick off. It's a really important technique in the Corp Academy, and you can see it working a treat there in this dog, where it looks just really spiky, and those little flicks in the ears as well. You'll also notice it happens in the cactus dog. There's a cactus dog out there. Essentially, it's very similar to this. It's green and it's split into like 3 sections, so it looks a little bit more modular as it goes round. But yeah, that's got some really nice flicks on it as well. Whose was this one again?
That was Reuben's again.
Reuben's again. Excellent stuff. Thank you, Reuben, for minting. Who had flick off on their bingo card? Thank you, Geoff. One of the things my students used to do was, and we probably should do it again at some stage now with maybe in Doodle on Discord or something like that, is have little bingo cards for everybody. Because there are certain things that I say quite a lot, and flicking off is one of them. And it's little things like, flicking the V's. So if you want to make something look hairy or furry, I don't think we've got it in on that dog. Not really seeing it on any of the dogs, but flicking the V's, it's just where you flick up a V kind of shape. So you flick up one side, flick up the other side. And of course, that's got a different terminology to some people, but flicking the V's is just a way of drawing fur. Same with, there's other little kind of nuggets like going double wonky and stuff like that. There we go. Geoff's just dropped in a cactus body that we was just talking about. Love this one because it is just, I think, probably one of the few ones where the body has got a highlight on it. So what you can see is on one side, the dog is green, yeah? On one side, it's got a transparent black. On the other side, it's got a transparent white. Which is what gives it that shape. I don't think there's many dogs that have got a transparent white in the actual body. From what I remember, I just put a dark shadow in, and that was it. And I've just noticed a couple of people in the regular chat as well. Apologies for not picking up on you, but Mike, eyes are crazy good. I have no idea which dog you were talking about when you said eyes are crazy good, but there's been a few with some crazy eyes. Oh, I'm guessing it's that one, yeah. But yeah, thank you, Mike. I like these kind of characters. These eyes came from a previous project, and a generative NFT project that I was working on. So I was really pleased to be able to use those eyes in this project as well. Love the idea of it being like a hollow body or a hollow head with just the eye popping out like that. And then maybe even just stretching.
We should probably say it's a yet to be released project.
A yet to be released. I love your optimism. I like the fact that Geoff is just talking about it like it is going to be released one day, and I hope it will be, because the artwork on that is just next level, and I think you'll be really impressed with it. Who else was in the chat? Mohammed Shaban, thank you very much, mate. I appreciate that. So those two guys were watching on Facebook. So we're broadcasting today everywhere we can, I think. Doesn't tell me. But yeah, we should be on X, on the KorpDogs NFT feed. So if you're watching on X, please go and hit the heart, hit the share on the broadcast as well, so everybody else can see what we're up to. Would really appreciate you doing that for us. We should also be on Facebook as well. So again, just click on like and click on share. Tag people that you think will be interested in what we're doing. Likewise, we're on YouTube as well. So if anybody's watching on YouTube, let us know. Anybody who's watching, let us know. Just put something in the chat. and it will pop through. If you want to get a little bit more involved in the conversation, then feel free to jump on into the Discord as well and jump on stage. I tell you what, I have got, Joff, as well. If anybody really wants to go crazy with it, I'm going to go and quickly share a link. This is the link that you got as well, Joff. So this could be risky. This could work out really nicely. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna share the link.
So I've no idea where you're going with this.
Yeah, thank you, mate. Yeah, I probably should we should have a conversation, like 10 minutes before the live session starts, where we go through everything that we want to talk about in the session, pretty much like we did today. But I forgot to mention this one bit. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly go and share KorpDogs, the live feed, and share a hyperlink. That hyperlink will be. How do I get out of that? That hyperlink will be how to join. You can also join the live feed today. Obviously, you can jump in the Discord. You can request to go on stage in the Discord. Joff's looking after that. And I think we can turn on the audio. I think the audio is on, system audio is on. So anybody who's jumping in the Discord will kind of get broadcast everywhere else as well. But here we go. There you go. Join the Mint party here. So if anybody wants to join, I've just
While you're
that.
doing that, I've just noticed that Salanthax has changed their PFP in the Discord to a KorpDog. I think that might have been the first one I've seen.
That's we go.
Amazing.
That's awesome. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that, and just the ongoing support from people like Salanthax, who are kind of appear to be getting quite a lot from the workshops that we're doing, the sessions, the drawing sessions that we're doing, the activity packs that we're giving away and stuff like that. So yeah, I appreciate that, and it's great to see an actual PFP out there. If anybody wants to update their Twitter PFP, their ex-PFP, I'd love to see that as well. But yeah, thank you very much, mate. I appreciate that. Right, let's get back on to where else were we? We looked at Dippos. We've seen Callahos. Let's have a look at Danya's mint. Danya, thank you very much for minting, and also thank you very much for sharing the link to the mint page. So rather than me telling you the whole full hyperlink, if you go to Magic Eden, click on the Say section, and then we're there. We're in the carousel just there. So dead easy to find. Likewise, if you go to Magic Eden, click on Launchpads, you'll find us there as well. So hopefully dead easy to find on there. If you can't, just search for KorpDogs, KORP Dogs, and you'll find us. Stuff like what Danya's doing. It was Danya, wasn't it? Yeah, Danya's doing is sharing the link, and that really helps loads. So thank you very much for that. And there's Danya's dog as well, which is a fantastic looking dog with crazy eyes. I do love the crazy eyes.
Yeah, that's a really nice yellow example. Kind of looks to me like the dog's just shoved its whole head in a bowl of custard or something. You got your drips going on.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So I love drawing drips. One of the things I have, just for anybody that doesn't know, I run the Korp Academy as well. Korp Academy is like my my side hustle, my main job as well. I just teach people how to draw, and every week we have a different theme of what we're teaching people to draw. And this one week the theme was drips, and so we just spent the whole week learning how to draw drips. So we drew pizza, and we drew things like these KorpDogs and just put the extra drips on. We drew an exploding fish. That was good. Nice one, Kilowazia Aiko. Thank you, mate, just for making sure that my Twitter widget worked. So any comments that you put on Twitter will come up on the feed as well. So thank you for doing that. But yeah, like I was saying, I teach people how to draw drips, and I love having like random stuff to teach people how to draw. I don't want to teach people to draw like a bowl of fruit or a landscape. That gets a little bit boring to me. Whereas teaching people how to draw drips, like drawing pizza, drawing sweaty things it's much more my style. This week in the Korp Academy, I'm teaching people how to draw bananas. So it's all about, I know I just said bowls of fruit, don't want to do that, but it's all about bananas. There's today's banana. that I was showing people how to draw.
Looks
That's,
expensive.
yeah, I think never mind the mint that we're doing now, mate. I think that's the one we need to sell. Maybe that's the next drop. Like a stuff taped to a wall. Oh, that could be a generative FT. I love drawing generative NFTs. Trying to figure out how everything kind of works together, and I like the idea of maybe, stuff taped to a wall could be a drop sometime. It's probably already been done.
Yeah, pretty sure it's been done.
Yeah,
But not by you.
nothing's original. All we can do is just go in and do our own take on it. Yeah, we're not the first. We're not even the first dog project on Say, let alone the first dog NFT. So it's all good. But yeah, thank you to the people that are joining up in the Discord as well. Like I say, if anybody wants to jump up on stage, feel free. If anybody wants to use the hyperlink that I've just sent out on X, feel free. The hyperlink I've just sent out on X, when you join that, you won't come straight into the feed. Don't worry, you'll be in the green room for a little while, just so that I can make sure that nothing weird is going on before I bring you into the live feed. But if anybody wants to jump in, it's a good tester for one of the projects that me and Joff want to run next year, which is called Digital Chaos. But today's not a day for explaining about that. Today's the day about going through some more of these mints. So let's go back up.
Or look at Nev in the Discord comments.
So let's have a little look at this then. So Nev got a fantastic piece that he's minted, and there he is down the bottom. Look, changed himself into the My Dog Size stray. So My Dog Size, I'm a huge fan of his work. He's a good friend as well. He has just this week come back from Miami. So he wasn't actually he wasn't there in a Say kind of Web3 capacity, but he is one of our stray artists, and yeah, nice one, Nev. What you've got there is like one of his early steps into digital art. There's a bit of a reference to. There we go. Let's get a closer picture of it. There you go. It's a bit of a reference to a piece that me and him did together. So when I was first starting out as an artist, the biggest street art festival in Europe, it was called Upfest in Bristol, and I'd never painted in front of anybody before. And My Dog Size, Paul, kind of just messaged me one day saying, do you fancy collaborating on a wall at Upfest? And it was like, well, for one, I've never been to a live paint festival before to actually paint in front of people, and for two, you're huge and I'm just a nobody. So it was the most intimidating time of my entire life. So at first, and this is a lesson for everybody, I don't know if this is a good lesson, but this is a lesson for everybody. At first I said no to him. I didn't want to do it because I didn't feel ready to do it. But instead of just taking no for an answer, he just kind of twisted my arm a little bit and said, just do it. So no doesn't always mean no is probably the wrong message I want to give out here, but you know what I mean. I ended up painting with him on the day, and it was just the most fantastic day of painting, and I've not looked back since. And little seeds like that of painting at Upfest for the first time is what made me want to do KorpFest, which is my own paint jam that I used to run. I've run it for about 5 years. It ended last year now, but I'd love to. I was talking to Nev in Say Something a little while back about maybe doing a little paint jam, so a little bit of a crossover KorpDogs event where we maybe get a few artists. We go to the next NFT show. I think NFT Paris was the one that we were talking about. Maybe get down there, take a few artists, and just do a little bit of painting for the day as well. So it's not just let's go and party, but let's go and leave our mark over there. So yeah, nice one, fantastic piece of work. Let me just quickly show you the walls that Paul did over in Miami. So there you go. If you find him on Instagram, he's kind of a little bit more. He's a bit bigger on Instagram than he is on Twitter. Just 92,000 followers on there. But these are the walls that he's done. All 4 walls painted in Miami last week. Lots of laughs, lots of work. Now time to rest. Thanks.
So are they all spray paint?
Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it?
So, like the piece that Nev's got for his stray,
Yeah.
what would be the process behind that? I mean, like the eyes themselves look, I don't know, like they've just been cut out from a magazine or something.
I don't know whether those eyes are actually whether they belong to anybody, but I know that. So those eyes, the eyes that he's put in that piece. Let me go back to the Discord so you can see what we're talking about. There you go. So the eyes from that piece, that is, they are what My Dog Size has spray painted, cut out, and collaged into a digital piece. Same with the lips, and it looks like the nose is actually like real paint as well that's been cut out and dropped in. But I think where he was going with this was he was trying to put like a bit of a nod back to our collaboration. And this was like 10 years ago, where we had all these like bold illustrative black lines for a character, but then we went in with this like hyper real lips and eyes and things like that. And I can't tell. I think he may have just hand drew those lips as well as the eyes. What you will find though about My Dog Size is that inside, when he paints these eyes, inside each eye is usually a bit of a story about what's going on around. So it's not just an eye. There's a little bit going on as well. So there's loads of detail going in there. It's got the actual detail of the iris underneath. And again, all spray painted. Uses like what's called a tiny pink cap, which is like a cap that, if you're spraying something, it comes out quite fat like a fire extinguisher. You put this cap on that's got a little tiny circle, so as you're spraying it, it's hitting this, but there's only a little tiny thin bit of paint coming out the other side, and so that's kind of how we get some of his tiny details in there. But look at that, that's just a beautiful piece, beautiful wall. Let's have a look at his other walls. Bit of a smaller one. There he is, pretending to paint. He doesn't normally stand at that distance. But yeah, obviously the photographer said, can you pretend to paint? This one I particularly like. Look at the way he's used the fragile tape. And I love fragile tape. I've got some. But look at the way he's used it. And I like using fragile tape in my artwork as well, the same way as he's done here. But that's not actual fragile tape. That's spray painted on there. Again, to make it look like it's tape that's on the wall and just going all over the eyes. Let's have a look at the last one. There you go, another one. Just looks like a bit of cardboard sellotape taped to a wall. But in fact, it's probably going to be about 15 foot high. And you can see a couple of people in the eye as well. Look at the details in the eyelashes. Look, the little tiny wet bits. Those super thin lines. You wouldn't believe how difficult it is to get a consistency of super thin lines like that. Because the natural thing is when you're kind of spraying a line like that, you just move away from the wall and that makes it all fat. So to get the end of the line, like on all of these, to get the end of the line nice and thin is a real discipline to get it looking like that. And check out the little drop shadows as well. That's just crazy. Those little drop shadows just to make it all really pop out. But yeah, there you go, My Dog Size. I'm really happy to have him as part of the project. Let's see what else is coming up, if we've got anything else. I did want to show you somebody's, the eyes that were sticking out. Oh, there you go, there's a couple from Noble. That's looking great. Mrs. Claire. Did anybody see the Weeks ones? Weeks somehow got like 1 million dogs.
Yeah, she was hoarding hands like there was no tomorrow. I think she'd got, was it 39? Maybe even 40.
Good for her. That's great.
Yeah, incredible.
I thought I'd shared it, but let's have a look and see what I've shared. But yeah, she took a screenshot of it, and I was like, that's just an incredible amount of dogs, that is. We'll get to it in a second. Here we go. So, first of all, afterwards, that was the GIF that she posted, which I thought was pretty cool as well. This is Weeks at the moment. But yeah, look at that. That's just an insane And what's she saying? Do you think have I minted enough? No, you haven't minted enough. It's now time to go and mint in the public stage as well. So, but yeah, thanks, Wiggs. Really appreciate it. So, Wiggs, if anybody doesn't know, Wiggs is the artist behind Gonads as well, and I think we've done a little collab with Gonads as well, which is really cool. Let's have a little look back in the Discord, see what's going on in there. Another one that Nev likes. I'm assuming that's one that you've minted as well, Nev. Yeah, and I do like the red nose. It just kind of like, he's got like the grumpy mouth, the say what eyes, but the red nose just saying, "Don't take me too seriously," which I kind of like. And the ears work really well on that cactus plant. Awesome stuff. Yeah, I love a bit of mixed media. So we're just having a little look. So the conversation in the Discord, just sharing a few of the pieces. Is another dog. A little wrinkly skin. I wanted to make some of the dogs look like they were literally naked, like they had no fur. And this is one of those. So yeah, it's all kind of bumpy lines and little flick off lines. Yeah, little flick off lines just coming in to give you that look. So yeah, thank you for anybody that's turning their PFPs into, or their avatars, their profile pictures into dogs. Do appreciate that. This is a nice one as well.
Yeah, so that was one I'd seen in the pre-mint. So I've kind of, that was part of the team allocation at the start. So I reserved that one, and yeah, I think that was. I love the ears, bandana, the fur, and then you've got the redness as well, all kind of popping off. That's good.
Yeah, it's that consistency of colour, isn't it? It's just using the same colours over and over.
Really is.
Together. Makes it look like it was intentional, which obviously it was. Nice. Did you see as well? So I saw the ones that, because did we let Nifty and Biggie pick a couple out? And,
yeah, they got one each. Yeah.
Yeah, and I saw how different their dogs were, and it's like, this is almost like, you're kind of like getting your own personality across in whichever dog you select, and I love that about this project.
Yeah, it's funny because I would have almost have picked the opposite for both of them. It's like the one that Biggie picked. I could almost see Q in that one. Maybe that was Biggie's intention. He just wanted to have Q kind of collective.
Just get it before him, yeah. It's exactly what was happening. Right, let's head over to back to Twitter. Killer, thank you very much for sharing the actual live feed as well. So yeah, much appreciated on that one. Yeah, do me a favour, if you're watching live, just share the feed. Appreciate you sharing the feed. If you're minting live, then share with us what you've minted, whether that's in the Discord or whether that's in on Twitter, wherever you like. It's always good to see what's going on. And
you haven't told us what you've picked yet. Have you picked a dog?
Yeah, I think I have. Hang on a sec. Let me see if I can get it up on screen. I'm just going to put Discord on there, because I did pick out. I minted one for myself. I didn't want to pick a dog, but I like the idea of kind of minting one for myself. Let's see if it will let me. Oh no, sorry, I minted two for myself. Right, here we go. I can show you on my iPad. They're the two that I've got. Yeah, so I didn't pick these out. I like the random nature of whatever you might get. But yeah, I really like these two. One of the things is that over on this one, not that one, this one, is I really like the big old snout So not only has it got the big pink snout, but it's also got the extra little kind of wrinkles of fur coming through. And again, that was just one of those ones where you're making the snout, elements of the snout transparent, so that the background color of the fur just comes through, and it makes it look like the whole snout is in that color as well. So I really like that one. But yeah, it was cool to kind of get in there and mint my own pieces as well. You can see that I was ages just not on the ball at all. So it was like over the 900s before I'd even got into it to have a little look.
I think that's all right. I think you were busy in here, weren't you?
Busy. I'm always busy in here, mate. Yeah, always broadcasting. And talking of broadcasting, we're going to broadcast for about another 20 minutes. We're just pushing up to 100 viewers. So thank you everybody who's joined us to watch and to get involved in today's mint. Yeah, if you want to support the project, we have got a couple of announcements that we want to start making in a few seconds. So if you're interested in supporting the project, the two things that we want to do here at KorpDogs is, one is to get you creative through workshops, through access to the Korp Academy, discounted access to the Korp Academy. Holders also get essential access to the Korp Academy. We'll launch that very, very soon as well. But also, like with the Doodle on Discord sessions that we run every Wednesday. What's today? Tuesday. So yeah, tomorrow at about this time, about 40 minutes ago, this time tomorrow, we'll be doing Doodle on Discord, and it's just that's just an opportunity for Joff and I to get online and to show you how to do a little bit of drawing. You only need a Sharpie pen and a piece of paper to turn up. So again, it's just that showing you how to get creative, how to create something out of nothing, and hopefully just like build up a bit of confidence, a bit of self-esteem in your creative abilities. That's the plan anyway. So yeah, we'll be doing that for Doodle on Discord. We'll also be doing something called Digital Chaos. And Digital Chaos is going to be a feed very much like this, a live broadcast that we're going to put out to as many places as we can to get as many eyes on it as we possibly can. And essentially it'll be a screen like what you're seeing now, but there'll be 4 artists all doing digital artwork at the same time. I'll be there to kind of like facilitate a conversation, to find out about, who these artists are, what got them into drawing, how they made that leap from being like a part-time creative to a full-time creative, any advice they can give, even like more practical stuff like, what iPad are they using, what brushes do they use, what software do they use, just so that we can all kind of start learning from them. Because what I found when 3 years ago, when I first started doing digital drawing, is there wasn't a huge amount of places that I could go to get some like really good help. There was a few like tutorials on YouTube, and there still is a decent amount of tutorials on YouTube, but nothing that really kind of like, I wanted a Q&A with the artist, because there were some things that I knew and there were some things that I didn't. So we're hoping that Digital Chaos is going to kind of bring that. It's going to have 4 artists all drawing at the same time, all drawing from scratch, but just kind of like bouncing off each other, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what kind of gets created. After that, though, those artists that participate in Digital Chaos will also then participate in Digital Chaos Battle Lines, which is where we take 2 of those artists and we just pit them against each other. They'll be given 90 minutes. They can draw something from scratch within 90 minutes. And then you guys in the audience get to decide whose artwork is better, and we'll mint that piece of artwork. Whichever one's is decided is the best piece of artwork, we'll mint it and we'll make it available for people to take, to keep hold of. So yeah, that's Digital Chaos. So there's loads of like creative stuff that we want to do with KorpDogs. The other thing we want to do with KorpDogs is grow your art collection as well. So in Doodle on Discord tomorrow, I shouldn't probably say this because we've not confirmed it yet, but we'll probably be giving away some NFTs. We have done in the previous sessions, so there's no reason why we wouldn't do again. And usually it's just like turn up to be in with a chance of winning. Actually sit and draw with us and show us what you've drawn, even if it's rubbish. Show us what you've drawn, and you're in with an extra chance of winning as well. So
it's never rubbish.
This is it. I'm finding that when we first started out, do you remember like there was a few people just kind of turned up with like Sharpies that weren't working, or the only thing they had to...
That was me. That was literally me.
I weren't sure if you. We've done like 17, 18 episodes of that, and I weren't sure if you'd remembered. But yeah, people were turning up with whatever they had, whatever they could find in their kitchen drawer, weren't they? And it worked out. Whereas now, I think people are taking a bit more time turning up with the right pens, and we like to keep it simple. Just turn up with a Sharpie and a piece of paper, and you're good to go. But yeah, what other stuff? So what other things do we give away? Oh yeah, let's talk about the airdrops, the art drops. That's the main thing, holding a Corp Dog gets you access to monthly airdrops or art drops, we're going to call them, for our first year here as well. So we're really excited about these artists that we're going to airdrop. The first 3 are already lined up, ready to go. We'll start with the one that's in 3 months' time. So further away, the one you've got to have to wait for is a guy called Paul Neen, a painterly artist. So much more traditional kind of artist, paints big old canvases, has just come back from a successful solo show with some of these really massive portraits, but they're in a very abstract kind of form. You can tell they're humans, you can tell they've got emotion, but there's like just loads going on with them as well. And so he's turned his hand at some digital artwork as well. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Josh just dropped his details into the Discord. I might just quickly whip over to the Discord in case anybody wants to look that. So there's Paul Neen's details over on the Discord. I'm not going to leave Discord. And yeah, fantastic artist. And you can you just about see like that picture in the bottom corner? That is a little sneak preview of the actual drop that you're going to get, and it's one of his first digital pieces, and it's very, very true to his IRL paintings as well. So I'm really pleased to have his work on board because it goes towards the more traditional end of the artwork that we want to start distributing out to you guys. And yeah, fantastic piece. Coming a little bit closer, we're going to then work with an artist called Aaron McPhail. Aaron, again, another local artist to me. I've worked with him loads. He drew all over my car once, and it was the hottest day of the year. And we had a paint festival at my studio, and I parked my car outside. Everyone else was painting indoors. It was a big old studio, so it didn't matter about the fumes. Everyone else was painting indoors, and so they were nice and cool because it was very airy. But Aaron was just kind of left outside drawing on my car, and he decided to use one of the thinnest Posca pens you could get for like large scale work. And so it just took him absolutely ages, and he was out there absolutely beading with sweat. But he saw it through to the end, and he's just an absolute legend. I got a lot of time for him because he's a really nice guy as well. But just have a little look at his work. So again, it's just been dropped in the Discord. That's kind of typical of his work. It's a little bit darker, kind of transcends between like your more traditional stuff and your illustrated stuff. You wouldn't necessarily call it illustration, even though it's like full of these bold black outlines. But it's definitely a darker stuff, a darker subject matter as well. Here we go. I think this is more of his digital work, and I love the fact that you can kind of the difference between his digital work and his IRL work is quite. It isn't really there. It kind of like just merges in really, really nicely. Choice of color as well is just amazing. But what is the name of his drop?
Shaman.
Shaman.
Yeah, that's Shaman's friend.
Yeah, awesome. So, and am I right in thinking this is a generative piece as well?
Yeah, so it's going to be a 1-for-1 generative piece.
And does that mean that people are going to get different pieces?
Yeah, every single piece will be unique.
Awesome. And so I'm really looking forward to this one because I didn't want to. That's why I was asking you, Jeff, because I didn't want to overcommit on what we're going to deliver with this one because the Paul Neen piece is a 1 of 1. There's only one version of that. Everyone's going to get a copy. The Aaron McPhail piece though is generative, so it's going to be a luck of the draw. It's going to be everything, kind of all the different layers thrown at it, see which magic combination you're going to get. There you go. There's another one where you can see the kind of style, the kind of vibe. Really really kind of like weird core and strange artwork, but it is beautiful, and you should get some really beautiful pieces coming out of it. I don't think in here in the feed we've actually shared any of the actual shaman artwork, but that gives you gives you an idea of the kind of vibe that you're going to get from his artwork. But yeah, awesome artist. So Aaron McPhail, generative release. That's going to be next month that we'll be bringing that one in. Okay. Let's bring it a little bit closer then. So, yeah, well, you won't have to wait long for Aaron McPhail, but let's bring it a little bit closer. And so the main announcement is the first aired art drop that we're going to do. It's by an artist called Remouse. Where's my phone? It's by an artist called Remouse. Remouse Russell, based over in up in Manchester in the UK, and so Aaron's stuff really dark. Remouse's stuff really light, really chipper, really friendly. I think you're going to love his work. We're going to show you. We're actually going to show you the first airdrop in a few minutes. So keep your eyes peeled. Thank you to everyone who's joining in. We're now up to 120 people watching, so appreciate you guys joining in. Please go and tag people, let people know what we're doing, share around. We're just going to tell you a little bit more about Remouse. So he is, like I say, he's Manchester based, and yeah, very much character based work as well. And he came down to paint at Corpfest when we did one at the City College in Peterborough, and it's always humbling, and you can tell the true measure of somebody's commitment if they're willing to like drive 4 hours to come and paint at your little paint jam, and then drive 4 hours back to where they came from. So, and Remouse was one of the guys that did that all the way from Manchester down to Peterborough. So I've got a lot of time for him. He was also, when we first kicked off, we did a competition on X to see if anybody wanted to join the KorpDogs as a stray Korp dog, and we had hundreds of responses, loads and loads of responses. And to be fair, I'd say about 70% of them were just people drawing with their finger on their phone and just sending it off back to us. And that was good fun because some of them were kind of, you could tell people had really thought about what they were going to do. There was a handful that were like professional level returns though. And Remouse, he was one of them. So he ended up winning the competition. So his stray dog is in the pack somewhere. Don't think it's been minted yet. It is an absolute beauty. So keep an eye out for it. So I was really keen to work with him. He's just gone. Who does this? He's given up his day job just as his wife's just had a baby. So they've got a little baby, probably about 4 months old now. Got a little baby. Just decided, right, I'm going to go full time as an artist, full time colouring in as an artist, just as his life's been turned upside down. So I'm really pleased for him. Really happy for him. Really want to support him. As well as much as possible, and so I'm happy that the first art drop is going to be one of his pieces. Should we release it? Shall I show you what it's going to look like? Are you ready for this? I've just got to find out where I've dropped it. Here we go. So this is
I can drop it if you need. There we go.
I've found it. I remember bringing it into the scene, but I just couldn't remember exactly where in the scene. I had to unhide. But there you go. There it is. Let me just close those down, and you can have a little cleaner look at this wonderful piece. There we go. And so, what do you call them? Burrow rolls or something like that? He does these Daruma rolls. I have no idea what a Daruma roll is, but he does these kind of things, and these like ice cream characters, and he does that like cute kawaii style, but he does it with a bit of a really nice edge to it as well. So, and this is the piece that's going out, that is going to be on the first art drop. The one thing I can tell you about this is that it comes in 5 different colorways. I can't actually share you the 5 different colorways at the moment. I'm pretty sure Joff will drop it into the Discord chat shortly, so you'll be able to see those 5 different colorways there. But yeah, it's just a beautiful piece. I've got some of his t-shirts and some of his merch as well. So yeah, it'd be lovely if we can work with him.
Just doing that now for you.
Thank you, mate. And did you do you want to announce when people are expecting to see this art drop? Sorry, I'm asking.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, we've got a few. We're just making sure that we can properly deliver it to everyone. But we want to give everyone enough time to mint KorpDogs if they want to start receiving the airdrops. And yeah, hopefully it will be in the next 48 hours or so.
There you go. So we wanted to we really wanted to drop something quick. The whole point of the project was growing your art collection, and so we wanted to, I don't want you to mint today and then have to wait a month to see anything interesting happening in your wallet. So we're going to do this really quickly. So the only thing I can suggest is if you haven't minted yet, please mint as soon as you can. The mint is going to stay live for a few days, but there's a high chance you're going to miss out on some cool stuff, on some cool artwork if you don't mint straight away. So yeah, please go and mint as soon as you can, and you're going to have a great chance of getting one of these colorways. Joff, with the colorways as well, is it per wallet, per dog? How does it work?
Yeah, so it's per dog. So wherever your dogs are, there'll be a snapshot, and then for every dog, you're going to receive one of these colorways at random. So we're going to mint 11 of each of the colorways, and then they'll all get randomized and yeah, airdropped straight to your wallet.
There you go. Keeping it easy for you.
So I'm just wondering who's going to be the first person to get all 5, because that'll be quite a nice look.
That would be amazing. I'd love to see that, and I'm sure we can have a little chat with Remus and see if we can get hold of some of his merch or something like that, so that whoever is the get all 5 and to communicate it to us. I'm sure we can do something to get him a little bit of merch as well. I'd love that. Let me just go over to so yeah, mint away, and then get in with a chance of getting one of these pieces. I don't know whether I wonder if it will let me just drag and drop one over. No, it won't. Yeah, it kind of does. There you go. There's another colorway that's come through. Looks really nice. Joff, you got a favourite colorway?
So that I was just going to say, that one you just shared, I think, is my favourite. That one's called Fruit Salad. So it's the kind of orangey green kind of one.
I love the fact that he's given them all names like that. There it is, Fruit Salad. Beautiful.
So then there's the really dark, kind of purpley looking one. And he's called that one Goth Scoop.
Goth
Actually, they're all Scoop. So that one's Goth, basically.
And the thing is that, I've met Remus a few times, and he's just such a happy, cheerful, bright character as well.
I mean, you wouldn't know it from this, would you?
No, we're not seeing that one anyway. Mind you, I think this is true of most artists. I think what you see on the face and what you see in their artwork are usually 2 completely different things. But yeah, that's a beautiful one. I really like that one as well. I'm kind of digging the chocolate one though. This one down the bottom here, which is a little bit.
Yeah, that's Neapolitan.
Of course it is. Yeah,
so
yeah. It's got
you got the 3 flavors.
It's got the mint, the chocolate, and the strawberry. Awesome stuff. Right, there you have it. So that, yeah, that's our first announcement. Remus art drop coming within the next 48 hours. So yeah, don't
hopefully.
Big asterisk by it, but yeah, the plan is we will do our best to get that out within the next 48 hours. Now, when I say we, I mean it's kind of Joff. Joff's the technical guy. I'm the art guy, so my job's done here. Everything else is down to Joff. So yeah, Joff's working away furiously in the background, kind of figuring out the best way we know we can do it. We're just figuring out the best way of dropping these to you. Okay, I just wanted to have a quick look in on the iPad again. So let's just drop Remouse for a little while. I just want to say, Wangman, thank you very much for your mints as well. Minted another 3 KorpDogs. Support those that put in the work, have the skills, show up every day, are capable of delivering and deserve it. Need more Chads like this on Say. 13 digital airdrops at a bare minimum. I don't know where he heard that at a bare minimum, but yeah, he's kind of true. If we mint out, I'm pretty confident you'll get way more than 13 art drops, but that's only if we mint out, and that's if we mint out before this time next year as well. So
I mean, if we don't, I'm going to start creating art, and you're all going to get that, and you won't be able to trade it. It'll be soul bound to your wallets, and you have to make do with it.
And it'll always be there.
Yeah, forever staring at you.
Can we make that happen? I love that kind of stuff.
I mean, it could be done, but I don't think that's. I don't think that would do the project any favors.
Not in the spirit. Well, you know, when we get to that stage where we want to just throw all our toys out the pram, that's what we're doing, mate. We're taking a photo of a crisp sandwich and we're gonna chuck it on everybody's wallet. Are you still doing Quaver sandwiches?
Yeah, they're actually on sale already.
They're on sale already.
There's people out there that have got crisp sandwiches in their wallets that they don't even know that they exist.
There you go. Check your wallets. Anybody who's had questions with Joff, check your wallets, and you'll get a crisp sandwich. Which, yeah, I always thought were really good fun. I love those. Okay, right. We're coming up for 1 hour that we've been live now, so I think we're going to wrap up soon. Unless there's anything else that you guys want to ask or...
we do have a quick announcement from Jessica Yatrovsky. So she's got a upcoming mint on Magic Eden this Friday 20th, and all KorpDog holders are on the whitelist for it.
Awesome stuff.
There will be a snapshot taken tomorrow. So yeah, anyone that's got a dog by, I believe, midday GMT tomorrow. There we go. Yeah, you got it on the screen. So it's her 707 key collection, and similar to what we're doing, there's going to be a lot of utility unlocked with it. So definitely another project to watch on Magic Eden.
Excellent. I'm all for one of the main reasons I think that we ended up on Say was how art-centric the community was. And what I'm really loving as well is how much more art-centric it's been. So, to have this drop by Jessica is going to be really exciting. But just seeing all the other drops that have happened recently, like the Onyx drop last week, that was really cool to see, and to see how that minted out, and the artwork behind that was great. Can't wait to see what's going to be behind on this artwork, though, or what we should expect to see. So it's it's going to be fun. So watch out for it on Friday. When did you say the snapshot was done?
It should be done tomorrow midday. So midday GMT.
Cool. And that's KorpDogs holders?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So again, another reason to get minted straight away is because of that. Yeah. Awesome. Good luck with it, Jessica. Thank you very much for including us in there. I'm looking forward to collabing with Jessica as well on the project later on in the month.
Yeah, you've got something coming up, haven't you, together?
Yeah. Something I don't know. All I remember from it was this amazing pattern. Utilize this amazing pattern, and here are the colours, and then go and do some artwork. So I'm really looking forward to just getting back to being an self-indulgent artist, and just having the smallest of briefs, or the smallest of briefs that just kind of lets me loose on whatever I want to draw. So I've got no ideas what I'm going to do, but I'm sure I'll figure something out. And I think after a couple of days after mint is probably the best time for me to start working on it. Yeah, we will share a bit more of Jessica's stuff as well. Cool. Well, I think what else have we got in here? I think we should leave it there. So yeah, thank you very much to everybody that tuned in. So go and mint your dogs, go and tag us so that we can see it. Yeah, we've got the art drop coming up. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We're going to do our best to get you the first Remouse art drop coming up in within the next 48 hours. Reminder: it's going to be a 1 of 5, 5 different colorways, same artwork, 5 different colorways, all by an amazing artist called Remouse. So yeah, that's coming up very soon. Doodle on Discord tomorrow as well. So if anybody wants to join us in the Discord, bring yourself a Sharpie, bring yourself a piece of paper, bring yourself 30 minutes spare. If you're hopeful, if you're ambitious, then bring your Say wallet as well. And that's not because we're going to be taking anything from you. It's because you might be in a chance of winning some artwork tomorrow as well. So but yeah, that all happens in the Discord. We will kind of broadcast it here, so I guess we'll be 3 days in a row we'll be online on X. But if you want to win, you need to be in the Discord as well. So just as a reminder, it's discord.gg/KorpDogs. You can find it at the top of the KorpDogs NFT X feed, and just join there. Join straight away though. Don't muck about, because you'll need to go through a verification process as well. So you don't want to miss the start of the session. Right, that's it. Thank you very much for everybody that's turned up. Thank you very much for everyone who's watched online. All you guys are
thanks very much
in the Discord. They're the guys that I really appreciate coming into the Discord as well. Cheers, Geoff. Thanks very much for keeping me company for the last hour and just digging photos out and posting them out in the right places at the right time.
No, it's been great. No, really enjoying it.
Excellent. And yeah, let's do it all again tomorrow, shall we?
Sounds good.
Awesome. Take care, everybody. See you all soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.